following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Just kind of breaking news here. There was a wonderful story on the Internet today. I'm sure it'll be in the newspapers tomorrow, that drinking as many as 3 to 8 cups of coffee a day could help you live longer. It was a 10-year study on 500,000 people, 500,000 people, a 10-year study at Southampton University in England. They found that those people who drank 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day lived much longer than those who did not drink coffee. Now, they said it didn't have anything to do with the caffeine because they got the same benefit from decaf coffee. And I want you to remember, Youngevity has Java Fit coffee. We have the premium roast coffee. We have premium roast decaf. We have like 5 different flavored ones. My favorite flavored one is the hazelnut cinnamon, but I love the premium roast. And we have the Y cups for Youngevity cups, the little individual things that, I don't know, maybe a dozen in a box or something like that. So you can make 1 cup of coffee, or we have the beans roasted raw, so you can roast them yourself and grind them and so forth. We go all the way from the plantation. We actually have awards from the United Nations for building homes for these people who worked. 138 families worked in our plantations in Nicaragua, and they're living in mud huts with thatched roofs. And so we got awards from the United Nations for building apartment complexes for them and drilling wells so that they had fresh water as opposed to dirty, muddy water out of the river. And we also built schools and paid for the teachers so that they actually have their kids learning how to read and write. So I'm very, very proud of that. So please do buy our Youngevity coffee and have a wonderful time. Add many years to your life, and that's a good thing. Okay, then a terrible story on the other side. This was in the San Diego newspaper, but I'm sure it was across the whole country. There was a little gal, 3 years old, celebrating her 3rd birthday, and there was, her little friends and so forth, plus relatives there. And she was actually a legal immigrant from Turkey, and they fled Turkey. She and her parents fled Turkey to come to the United States because of all the violence in Turkey. Well, a guy who had been living with somebody else there at that apartment complex was asked to leave because he was getting violent. And, of course, he was somebody who'd been in jail. He was a chronic criminal in many, many states, most recently in California, in Utah, and Idaho. And at any rate, he came back a couple of days later, came in that evening during her birthday party, stabs 9 people, many of them still in the hospital in critical condition. He kills a little girl, 3 years old, and now he's, under arrest. Now, what I want to do is remind you that these are the sort of things where if he was in jail, he should have had a hair analysis amongst his usual physical things they give them, and make sure he wasn't deficient in those nutrients that cause problems with behavior when you're deficient. We're talking violence, domestic violence, suicide, mass murder, serial killers, and these things are totally predictable. It's caused by deficiency of a single nutrient. So I want you to contact your Youngevity associate, get a hold of the books, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the CDs, DVDs, and so forth. Get a hold the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Get a hold of the book Rare Earths and Cures, and read chapters 4, 5, and 6, which covers this sort of stuff. Read chapter 11 and learn how to collect hair, how to package it, where to ship it, and how to interpret the results. And we can prevent this kind of stuff. This is all preventable by supplementation with the proper nutrients. And I urge everybody to learn how to do a hair analysis, because the medical system has failed us terribly, and we have to do these things ourselves. Again, the book's Dead Doctors Don't Lie, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Rare Earths and Cures, and I would also go for the CD, Immortality, Forever Young, because it goes into a lot of these behavioral stuff. But the book Rare Earths and Cures, chapters 4, 5, and 6, talks about all this weird behavior, which is totally preventable, and then also how, in chapter 11, how to collect the hair, how to package it, where to ship it, and how to interpret the results, so we can get these people who are committing these crimes on a proper supplement regimen, and they have to pass the test. That would be my thing. They have to pass the test. It means that they're adequately nourished for these nutrients before they are released back out into the public. Okay, just serving time, which makes these deficiencies worse because they're living on processed meats and that kind of stuff, and soft drinks and so forth. Terrible, terrible, terrible diet in jail. They don't give them any vitamins and minerals. Okay, so it just makes these deficiencies worse when they get out. That's why so many people have such a high rate of recidivism, I guess is the word to use, when they recommit crimes and go back to jail and so forth. But we have the capacity to identify the problem, solve the problem, so when they are released and they're in good shape and they're released, the odds of them committing more crimes is reduced to almost zero. So why wouldn't we do that? Okay, well, that's because, again, the medical system has failed us, the government's failed us, so I urge you to take control here, and let's do this together. And we can save America, but we're going to have to work hard because this is a very common deficiency. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, True Aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if we're going to do the longevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your longevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases. 900 different diseases. And, of course, if you're talking about the African-American community, we have the book Black Gene Lies, and the CD and DVD that go along with that, Black Gene Lies. Okay. And we're talking about using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, aromatherapy oils. The trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and again, the African-American community, I would throw in Black Gene Lies, and of course there are two CDs, Black Gene Lies 1, Black Gene Lies 2, and learn how to take care of yourself, avoid impacting your insurance policy by going to a doctor for most things. You can do it yourself. Okay, let's see here. It's one of those things where, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I thought we'd talk a little bit about a story that I got from Natural News today. And the headline reads, DOJ criminally charges 76 doctors, 23 pharmacists, 19 nurses, raking in billions in medical fraud to push toxic drugs. They say they're draining the medical swamp. The U.S. healthcare system is plagued by rampant fraud, abuse, and profiteering carried out by dishonest doctors and pharmacists. DOJ has announced an unprecedented crackdown on medical fraud, charging over 600 people with criminal activities that involved over $2 billion, that's billion with a B, in medical fraud. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions delivered a prepared remark stating, this year we are charging 601 people, including 76 doctors, 23 pharmacists, 19 nurses, and other medical personnel with more than $2 billion in medical fraud. Also charged another 162 people, including 32 doctors, with illegal distribution of opioids. This is most doctors and most medical personnel and most fraud that the DOJ has ever taken on in a single law enforcement action. And it's the most defendants ever charged in a healthcare fraud. It's also the most opioid-related fraud defendants we've ever charged in one single enforcement action. And it goes on to say one doctor defrauded Medicare of over $112 million, distributing 2.2 million unnecessary doses of drugs like oxycodone and fentanyl. Yet more proof that the failed pharma central healthcare system is a massive criminal drug racket. This massive sweep of criminal charges shows that in many ways the U.S. healthcare system is a massive criminal drug racket run by criminal doctors and drug companies who all profit from the mass poisoning of American people. And the fact that 76 doctors and 23 pharmacists are named in these indictments is further proof that many so-called, quote, healthcare professionals are nothing more than glorified drug dealers. It's clear the message that criminals across the country added Sessions, we will find you, we will bring you to justice. There you go. Thanks for the Trump administration, huh?
Yeah, well, don't we deserve a couple of flourishes there?
Yeah, that's something you've been talking about for years.
Well, that's why only dead doctors don't lie. And, of course, I did some of the original research on the fentanyl and the opioids because that's the drugs we used to tranquilize elephants and rhino out in the bush. Like 2 milligrams of fentanyl will, tranquilize a 15,000-pound elephant. What's the odds of somebody, a human being, overdosing? Almost 100%, because you're talking such a little amount for a 15,000-pound animal. I mean, I wrote dozens of papers on that stuff back in the 50s and 60s, and so this is all published stuff, and so I'm very, very, very familiar with these drugs. They used to call me at the Cook County Jail to come down there and help them with people who are going crazy in the jails on these opioids and fentanyl, and I had to get them under restraint and everything using more drugs. And it's one of those things where I have an enormous amount of experience in that area. People don't even know about that piece of my background. Wow.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, you've been doing research on that for probably, 40 years?
Oh, at least, yeah. And so, again, this is all published, in just books on anesthesia and tranquilization of zoo animals. I mean, there's whole books written on that subject, and, I'd have several chapters in there. We're talking everything from reptiles and birds and mammals, and it's just crazy. But thank you for bringing that story out. It's a horrible story on one hand, but it's great that something's happening. Thank you, DOJ. Thank you, Trump. And thank you, Jeff Sessions. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, plus while being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate. Ask for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and, of course, the book Immortality, and the CD that goes along with it, Immortality Forever Young. And learn why the top 20 longevity cultures have 40 times 100-year-olds we do. They have 40 times 100-year-olds we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We only have one per 10,000. What are their secrets? And then, of course, the book Rare Herbs and Cures, and learn about these cultures, where they live, what they do, what they don't do. And, of course, you can do these things at home. You don't have to go there and live in these really weird places. You can do this stuff yourself at home and add many, many healthy years to your life. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. And Joanna, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello,
Hi,
I'm sorry, was that Karen?
Yes.
Okay, Karen, how can we help you?
Great speaking to you today. I have an issue. My symptoms began after eating entire pizza about 10 years back. I had to use a suppository for the first time because I was constipated. From then, my bowel movement has been going a downward spiral. Maybe a year or two after, I felt like I had parasites still tingling in my bum. I went for a test. I had no parasites, but I was advised I might have piles. So what I did on my own, I just decided to add more fiber in my diet so that I don't aggravate it. And for the past 8 years, it's been fine. 7 years, had no issues. But this year, I went to the bathroom, and it happened 3 times. I've had a bit of blood, about maybe half a teaspoon, I realized.
Okay,
and I'm
let's
worried.
stop there.
Yeah.
2 questions. Number 1, do you have any silver or white in your hair, or your hair natural color?
It's a natural color. I have like 1 strand of silver ever so often. I see 1 strand of silver.
Okay. Then let's see here. How much do you weigh?
Last I checked, about 150 or more.
150, okay. Any skin issues, dry skin, rough skin?
Yes.
Eczema?
I've had a bad issue. I think it's urticaria, the doctor said, for the past, about the same past 10 years. It started when I was 24 years old. It started, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I have a huge lip or a huge forehead or just a bunch of swelling all over my skin, and I don't know what.
Okay, enough. Okay. Charmaine?
Yes.
Okay, well, here's a young lady. She's 150 pounds. She has a history of constipation. She's beginning to get a little blood in her stool. She has tingling in her bottom, and they say piles, which, of course, is another name for hemorrhoids.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you do for this gal?
Well, she's got a gluten intolerance.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure of it. And for her issues, what I would get her on would be a healthy brain and heart pack, and then she could take some, herbal rainforest at night before she goes to bed.
For the constipation, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Okay, well, Char is exactly correct, Karen. You need to get rid of all the bad stuff. Fried foods, processed meats, oils, olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, manufactured cooking oils. Absolutely no gluten. No wheat, bread, or oats. 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. Cut it in half. Full dose or half a dose twice a day. And then, of course, let's see here. She said the herbal rainforest. She could do like a tablespoon, half hour before bed with a couple ounces of water. And then give us a call every couple of weeks. We'll walk you through this. This is very common. We see this all the time, but you should respond very well. You give your body what it needs. Change your diet. Your body will heal itself. Back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ever had trouble getting in, we do have an open line right now. Call us on the toll-free line at 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Also, the direct line, it's 831-685-1080. It's 831-685-1080. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the book, Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. And also, there's a CD by the same title, Hell's Kitchen. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. And then, of course, we have the book called Energy Crisis, and learn about the keto diet. And, of course, we have the keto caramel shake meals, and we have the keto caramel meal bars. At least one meal a day, better off 2 of the 3 meals a day, keto caramel meal. And then, of course, one healthy weight loss pack per 100 pounds of body weight, and put the Rev, the dropper bottle, a dropper full, not a drop, but a dropper full under your tongue, 30 minutes for each meal, and you'll begin to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. The magic is you'll never gain the weight back as long as you stay on your 90, because being overweight and obese has nothing to do with eating too much or lack of exercise. It is, in fact, a deficiency of any one of the members of a certain class of nutrients, and there's 3 of those nutrients in that class. If you're deficient in any one of those, you'll be the 300-pound, 500-pound, 800-pound person. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Capitola, California. And Kat, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello,
Hi,
Kat,
Dr.
you're on the
Wallach.
air. Hi.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thanks for all you do. I'm a firm believer in the Mighty 90, a longtime believer. Thank you.
Well, thank you. How can we help you today?
I've got 2 quick issues regarding my cat. She's 9 years old, FIV positive. For 2 months, she's been licking and chewing at the same spot. Her upper inner thigh area, if you would, by the lymph node area. So I went ahead thinking it might be a food allergy, and she's totally gluten-free, 3 fish oil capsules daily, Arthrodex twice a day, and she's on a gluten-free protein grain-free diet. Then she's throwing up hairballs almost daily. I can see the hairs, and she throws up the food right after a meal. The hairballs.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does this gluten-free cat food you're feeding her, does it have gluten-free oats in it?
Nothing. Just 1 protein rabbit. I ordered special instinct. 1 protein rabbit pate. That's all it's got.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's no grain whatsoever in there.
No grain whatsoever. She gets no dry food. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. It sounds like you're doing pretty much everything you can, except I would change foods. I would just go a different direction. I'd get her, canned moist food as opposed to the dry food. See if that doesn't help. But to keep her on that Arthrodex. But the fact that she's got the hairballs because she's licking and licking and licking and licking, and so there's something I would, kind of eyeball that food and change brands. Okay.
Yeah, is there a way to get rid of the hairballs, to get them out of her?
Oh, she'll throw them up.
Okay. All right, Dr. Wallach. Thank you much.
Okay, God bless, dear. All right, Doug, we have time to start another one?
Yeah, we can get one started. Let's head to Pacifica, California. And James, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, James, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling about my sister. She is 69 years old. She is 5'4", and she weighs 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been diagnosed with lupus, high blood pressure, rosacea, and she has edema. And she's on 4 different medications, if you want to hear those.
No. Okay. Oh, hang on. We'll be back, and Sharon and I will deal with this after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show, today we do have some open lines. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. If you're dealing with the African-American community, I would throw in Black Gene Lies, the book, and the 2 CDs, Black Gene Lies 1 and 2, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to California and James. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, his sister is, let's see here, 60 years old. 5'4", should weigh like 145 to 150 pounds. She weighs 300, so she's 150 pounds overweight. She's been also diagnosed with lupus. She has high blood pressure. And let's see, she got rosacea, which goes along with that butterfly rash on the face, going along with the lupus thing, musculoskeletal stuff. And so what would you do for her to deal with these things?
Well, she needs to get on a gluten-free diet immediately.
Yes.
Yeah. And personally, I would get her on, she needs to be on 3, but I'd give her a healthy brain and heart pack, but she needs 3 of them.
Yeah, ideally 3, but it's 1 per 100 pounds of body weight, healthy brain and heart pack. And if finances are an issue, I wouldn't go any lower than 2 if you expect results. So that, and then what would you add to those things?
I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic, and I would add also the vitamin D3.
And what about for the
Rab
connective tissue?
for the weight loss, definitely.
Mm-hmm. What about the connective tissue stuff with the lupus?
Oh, she needs some MSM and some glucogel. And
there you go. Okay, so ideally, and you may have to cut this, James, for financial reasons, but don't go any lower than 2 of anything. But she needs 3 bottles of the glucogel, so she can take 20 of those capsules a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, 5 at bedtime with a half a glass of water. She needs 9 of the MSM tablets a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That'll be 2 bottles a month of the MSM. Again, they're to support and promote maintenance, repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes the bone itself. And then vitamin D3, she could go ahead and take 9 of those a day, 3, 3, and 3. That's 3 bottles a month, those little capsules. And Ultimate Daily Classic, I'd have her take 12 of those a day, 4, 4, and 4. That'll be 3 bottles a month. And they're designed to support and promote healthy blood pressure and support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. And as Shar said, get a hold of 2 bottles a month of the Rev, so she can put a dropper full under her tongue 30 minutes before each meal, leave it absorb through her oral tissues, put a second dropper full under her tongue 15 minutes before each meal, and she'll begin to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. I mean, we deal with people who are 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 pounds all the time, and so this is not unusual for us. And we know that this will do wonders for her, but this has got to be something that you have to do all these things to get her body to go to work and do what it needs to do to maintain, repair herself, and lose the weight. And of course, as she loses the weight, you can cut the dosage. And if you have to start out, by eliminating a third of everything simply because of cost, we understand that. But if you get much below that, you're not going to see much results in a reasonable amount of time. So you do have to watch and give the dosage properly. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Idaho. And Janie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Janie, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
Your vitamins have kept me alive for 75 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been taking them since 1993. But I'm having a problem now with shingles. I went to the doctor, and they told me I had shingles and an ear infection, and the medication they gave me didn't do anything after 5 days, and I think the shingles are inside of my head, in my ear.
Well, it could be anywhere. Okay, now, shingles are a herpes virus, herpes zoster. Okay, is this the first time you've had them?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
About 118, and I'm about 5'3".
Okay, so that's right. That's about right. But at any rate, now when you have this ear stuff, now do you have balance problems, or do you have ringing in your ears, or what's going on?
Well, I have ringing in my ears, but it's painful.
Mm-hmm.
It's very painful.
How old are you?
I feel like 75.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like the whole right side of my body is hurt. Even under my skin. It feels like it's underneath my skin, just on the right side. When I swallow, it hurts. When I chew, it hurts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand. Now, do you have external lesions of the shingles? Do you have them blisters on your neck or your face or on your body?
Around my neck and on my right shoulder. And that's the only place I have the breakout, and they're just little red bumps.
Sure. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, Charmaine, here's a gal about your body weight, maybe a little heavier, 118 pounds. She has a herpes zoster, a.k.a. shingles infection, and she's got ringing in her ears, okay? And what do you think is going on with her?
Well, she's got osteoporosis, for sure.
Yeah, she's got osteoporosis of the skull, and 75 years of age is not unusual for somebody to have osteoporosis all over the body. You may have poppy joints in your knees and your crunchy neck, all that kind of stuff. So what would you give her as a supplement program to give her body the raw materials it needs to maintain and repair itself?
Well, personally for her issues, I would give her a healthy brain and heart pack, but then I would add to that the glucogel and the MSM and the vitamin D3. And she can, on any kind of exterior thing, she can put colloidal silver on it.
Yeah, colloidal silver, she can wet some cotton balls and wet those herpes lesions on the right side of her head and neck, and that sort of, keep them wet for about 5 or 10 minutes, 3 or 4 times a day. And the colloidal silver can actually kill the virus. That's what it does. It's a great antiviral, antibacterial, antifungus killer. Okay, that's what it does. And you're exactly right. 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. I'd also get her an extra bottle of Osteo, so she could take an ounce of Osteo twice a day. Everything else, half. And you're exactly right. 1 bottle of the MSM, so she could take 3 of those twice a day. 2 bottles of the glucogel, so she can take 15 of those a day. 2 bottles of the vitamin D3, so she can take 3 of those twice a day. And she has osteoporosis, and that's what causes the ringing in the ears and that kind of stuff. And it's not unusual to have 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 things going on at the same time. So it's imperative, Janie, that you eliminate all the bad stuff. So you cannot out-supplement a bad diet, and so no fried foods, no exceptions, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. It means no deli slices, no sandwich meats, no sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, spam. Absolutely no oils, no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarines, no mayonnaise, no salad dressing, no cooking oils, and no gluten. I mean, everybody in the household, dog, cat, bird, fish, spouse, partner, renter, roommates, kids, grandkids, caregiver, everybody's got to be gluten-free so there's no cross-contamination in the washer and dryer, the food preparation surfaces, the couches where you watch TV, the beds you sleep in, all that kind of stuff. And you're going to have to be obsessive about all this, but this can be rectified here, but you're going to have to really, really, really be obsessive about dealing with the bad stuff and be obsessive about taking all the good stuff. And again, this is not uncommon. People your age to have these various things happening at the same time. All right. We have just a minute here before we're going to run to break, and I want to remind you that we're looking for help. We're growing rapidly. We do need help, so contact your Young Divya associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Password Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases, 900, using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, aromatherapy oils. It's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Password Aromatherapy, and throw in Black Gene Lies for somebody in the African-American community. And then we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that. An antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture. With 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Las Vegas, Nevada. And Charlotte, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Charlotte, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
I'm bone on bone with both knees, and I'm having a lot of pain in the left knee. I've been on your products for approximately 4 months right now, and I see no change. I'd like to grow the cartilage back if I can. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, what do you weigh?
I weigh right now 214.
Okay, and let's see, do you have any history of asthma or bronchitis as a kid?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I think that's enough. Charmaine, what's her basic problem? Why is she not showing any benefit?
Because she's not absorbing nutrients. She can absorb sugar, but not nutrients because she's got a gluten intolerance.
Yeah, I got a gluten intolerance. So how tall are you, Charlotte?
About 5'6".
5'6". Yeah, 5'6" for a lady. I'd like to see you weigh 145. Excuse me, 145,
yeah.
150. Yeah, and so need to lose about 70 pounds here. And let's see here. We need to get totally, as Shar said, you need to get gluten-free. Absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens. Everybody in the household, dog, cat, bird, fish, spouse, partner, renters, roommates, kids, everybody's got to get this. You need to pass this message on to your brothers and sisters, your kids, your nieces and nephews on your mom's side, because everybody's got it, and you'll save them an enormous amount of unnecessary misery. And, Char, what would you do for Charlotte here to deal with it so she gets, in addition to the diet and get rid of the bad stuff, what would you do for her to give her body what it needs to rebuild itself?
Well, she could take 2 healthy bone and joint packs, or she could step it up and take 2 healthy brain and heart packs, which I'd always like to take. Anyway, and then she needs to add to that, if she takes the brain and heart pack, she needs to add to that the glucogel, the MSM, and, of course, the Rev for the weight loss, and the vitamin D3. Okay, perfect. An A+, dear. Yep. Yeah, I would go with 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. Charlotte, a full dose for everything twice a day. And also throw in, as Char said, 3 of the vitamin D3 capsules twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. 3 of the MSM tablets twice a day. That's 1 bottle a month. 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. There to support and promote
maintenance, repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes the bone itself, and then 2 large bottles of the glucogel, so you can take 15 of those a day, 5, 5, and 5, and they're designed, again, to support and promote maintenance, repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes the bone itself. That old adage, you are what you eat, is not true. You are what you absorb, and so absorption efficiency is paramount here. The reason why you have not shown any real benefit over the 6 months is you have a history of gluten intolerance, and of course just the history of not getting results gives you a clue. But the asthma as a kid, that is drop-dead gluten problems because it's caused by deficiency of a single nutrient, and that nutrient is big and clumsy, and you can only absorb it, even under ideal circumstances, a small percentage. And so when you have a reduction in absorption efficiency because of gluten damage your intestines, you're going to get everything from eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, rosacea, and then, of course, the asthma and bronchitis goes along with it. And there's all kinds of other stuff, infertility and blah, 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 blah. But, of course, you cannot absorb the nutrients necessary to maintain, repair connective tissue, which is cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes the bone itself. But you'll see benefit here if you get rid of the bad stuff, the fried foods, processed meats, oils, and glutens, and then you take the program as we've suggested is going to give your body the raw materials it needs to repair itself. The body wants to do that. It has the capacity to do it, but it requires stuff, and you have to be able to absorb it. That's the key feature here. And you cannot out-supplement a bad diet, and so everybody in your household has got to be obsessive because you'll get cross-contaminated in the laundry and the couches and the beds and the food preparation surfaces and food storage and so forth. So this is a heads up for everybody out there that you can beat these things, but you're going to have to really do all the things you need to do. And I want to thank Shar, super job as usual. Okay, A+. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard today. Super job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.